Good.
After a tough loss like Stanford, what is the message to the team?
Get back on the horse. It's all about getting back to work, correcting the mistakes, making sure it doesn't happen again, and then really start to get out and practice with an edge again. Making sure that we are ready to compete because Pac-12, it is what it is. It's everybody can beat everybody, and for us right now, our concern is Arizona.
And then in the two losses this year, they've come with late starts, late kickoff times. Why do you think that is?
I'm not sure if it's the time. I think both games really came down to execution and finishing on all parts. And defensive line wise, I put that on myself to making sure that they can be consistent throughout the game and finish it. And we didn't do that. So I put that on myself, and I'll make sure to correct it because we got another night game coming up.
And why was it so tough to stop Stanford's slowdown scheme?
Yeah, I just thought we got out executed, both as coaches and as players. They were one step ahead of us in terms of trying to beat us to the punch, and then for our guys, they were in the right position. We just couldn't make those plays. We couldn't get off the blocks enough, and then when we did get off the blocks, we weren't able to make those tackles. So all the way around, we just got to get better, and it really comes back to fundamentals. And so we won't change how we practice, and we look forward to better results.
Way to draw out the guys' energy or draw out an edge in guys, or you just let them draw it out themselves.
Yeah, to me, if you're not excited to play this game, then that's my fault for putting it on the field. I think we got some guys that have a lot of passion and are excited to play. You can see it all throughout the week, and even in the locker room, the second half. I thought we came out with great energy. I just didn't think we, both staff and players, we just got out executed.
Does this give you maybe to reassess how you guys are doing, given that it looked like the success was pretty there, and then it's kind of the game's kind of threw you a wrench or not?
No, really, all it'll remind you is how competitive the Pac-12 is. That you got to show up on every single day, and you cannot look at somebody else's film. You can only look at yourself. So we got to correct what we know from Stanford, do those things first, and I think it'll carry over to Arizona.
Obviously, Clear Tate's a little different than Stanford.
Absolutely. Yeah.
How much does that change the dynamic?
It changes everything. From trying to not only stop the run, obviously they're going to run the ball because they saw what happened last week. They'll repeat plays that we were exposed on. And then on top of that, you got a quarterback who can hurt you both with his arm and his legs. So trying to keep him in the pocket, trying to keep him and get him uncomfortable at the same time. You're trying to get a guy that you don't want to run, but you do want him to run. So that'll be a challenge in itself. And then on top of that, they got JJ, they got one of the best running backs in the Pac-12, so it'll be a really big test for us.
Are you more concerned about their passing attack or their rushing attack?
Actually, both. Both because it happens on any time. It's a first down, but it could be a third down play for them. Especially with the quarterback they have. So we got to be able to generate pass rush as well as playing run through the pass rush.
As you guys get more into the Pac-12 play, is there a chance that Tully and Sam are putting up into more reps?
Absolutely. Especially with we got a Temple team coming up. So these reps will be high up, and those guys will get more and more in the rotation.